10 or 15 days,
Okay.
if I remember right.
Okay, so how did you get from Roberts to Sheboygan?
Well, by train.
Mm-hmm.
They sent a troop train to to Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
and then from Chicago I caught a train to Detroit,
Okay.
to Sheboygan,
Okay.
and then went back to Camp Pickett,
Okay.
Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
And it was there at Camp Pickett that I re-enlisted. Now when you're drafted, you're in the Army of the United States, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Re-enlist, you're in the United States on technicality.
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Well, they had this program, if you had 6 months, you could sign for a year,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
or sign for 13 months and take a month home.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what I done.
Okay.
I took the month home of March of 1946.
Okay.
And then I went back to Camp Pickett again.
Okay.
They were closing Camp Pickett down at that time, and they transferred us up to Camp Kilmer, New Jersey.
Okay.
Possibly in April or May. This
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
Okay.
really sure on.
Okay. All right. When you're training, what what was your MOS as far as the Army military training? Was it infantry or?
Infantry.
Infantry,
It was
okay.
infantry training.
Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
and you got that at Camp Roberts primarily.
Right.
Okay.
Strictly infantry.
Okay. All right. So now you're back at Camp Pickett, and how long were you there before they closed it?
Probably maybe a month, if
Oh.
I'm not mistaken,
Mm-hmm.
because I went back the first of April,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
probably sometime April.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Then they transferred us up to, and as far as I remember, we took train up to Camp Kilmer.
Okay. Okay.
How many, I have no idea now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Okay. And how long were you at Camp Kilmer?
Probably sometime 2 or 3 weeks in that area.
Okay.
And they transferred 800 of us,
Mm-hmm.
from what I've heard,
Mm-hmm.
to Fort Hancock, New Jersey.
Okay.
I have no idea why.
Okay.
They put us on semis, and we went down to the docks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They had 2 small boats.
Okay.
Throw your duffel bag on one
Mm-hmm.
and get on the other. We're going over to Fort Hancock.
Okay. Okay.
Now, this is another story.
Mm-hmm.
In going over there, I guess we were out in the Atlantic Ocean.
Mm-hmm.
I got up in the lounge, and hanging on the wall was a license.
Mm-hmm.
The SS Mackinac City.
Mm-hmm.
Mackinac City is 16 miles from Sheboygan.
Mm-hmm.
It's where the ferry boats at that time carried cars across to St. Ignace.
Mm-hmm.
And that. I remembered these 2 boats.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me say this. The boat we got on was renamed the General Horton.
Okay.
I remembered being a young lad,
Mm-hmm.
that when the bigger boats took over from the small ones,
Mm-hmm.
they laid them 2 boats up in the Sheboygan River.
Mm-hmm.
When the war started, the Army scrounged the lakes, coastline, and picked up a lot of these boats.
Mm-hmm.
And here it was, that boat that laid in Sheboygan Harbor. We were at Camp, or